Good morning. My name is Doug Reynolds. I'm the chairperson of the Board of Directors of Legal Aid Services for Broward and Collier counties. And I want to welcome you to the presentation of the 2022 Russell Carlisle Award. Russell was an icon. In 1973, he was one of 3 lawyers in Broward County who signed the Articles of Incorporation for Legal Aid, which started an organization that we know today has made a change in the lives of so many people. We are so thankful here today to recognize him. He passed away last November, but his works are not forgotten. Russell was a local and national champion of legal aid organizations for more than 50 years, and is credited as being one of the original creators of the Interest on Trust Accounts, IOTA. Carlisle argued the first petition for IOTA benefits before the Florida Supreme Court and led the national effort to establish the program in all 50 states, the District of Columbia, and the Virgin Islands. The IOTA program is now the second largest source of funding for civil legal services for the poor in the United States, and it began with Russell. Russ was a former president of the Florida Bar Foundation and the Broward County Bar Association, and was the very first chairperson of Legal Aid Service of Broward County. We are so thankful for the example he set. He was also an individual who made a difference in the community because he offered the opportunity for us to see the opportunity that could be present in helping and making a difference for the poor and underserved in our community. Each day, the staff and employees of legal aid services in Broward and Collier County go out and make a difference. They provide access to the judicial system that no one else provides. It allows those people to make justice in this country a reality, not just a thought. So we are very thankful for the example he set. We're very sorrow about his loss and wish our regards to his family, but we're also excited today to recognize him and to continue his honor with the presentation of this 2022 award. And it's my honor to introduce the presenter of this award, Chad Van Hoord, who's also a member of the Board of Directors of Legal Aid Services of Broward and Collier counties, and a leader in the community, and the founder and the president of his own large bankruptcy firm. Chad?
Thank you so much, Doug. Lorna Burton is the recipient of the 2022 Russell E. Carlisle Advocacy Award. The Russell E. Carlisle Advocacy Award is given annually to an advocate whose actions exemplify a personal and professional commitment to making justice available to the poor and disadvantaged. The award was named after its first recipient, Mr. Carlisle himself. He was a lifelong champion of the rights of the poor and disadvantaged, as Doug said, and was the first chairperson of the LAS Board of Directors in 1974. Lorna Burton is an AV-rated attorney licensed to practice law in the state of Florida since 1987 and the Southern District of Florida since 1990. Ms. Burton's primary area of practice is workers' compensation defense and has experience in areas of labor and employment, Social Security disability, and foreclosure defense. Ms. Burton also practices in the area of bankruptcy law, representing individuals in Chapter 7 and Chapter 13 petitions. Ms. Burton joined the firm of Lubell and Rosen, LLC in 2018 as a partner managing the workers' comp department. Prior to that, Lorna co-founded and operated her firm Brown, Burton, and D'Amico from 2004 to 2014. Ms. Burton is a member of the Workers' Compensation Section, Labor and Employment Section, and Business Law Section, as well as the Real Property, Probate, and Trust Law Section of the Florida Bar, and is a former elected president of the Young Lawyers Section of the Broward County Bar Association. Ms. Burton was elected to the Florida Bar Board of Governors as one of the 17th Judicial Circuit representatives for Broward County in 2012 and continues to serve as a 17th Judicial Circuit Board of Governors representative, most recently re-elected to serve for 2021 through 2023. Lorna is a graduate of the University of Florida, as well as Nova Southeastern University Shepherd Broad College of Law. A former legal aid service of Broward County board chair herself, Lorna Burton has been a dynamic advocate and an active member of the legal community for years. She exemplifies the qualities that Russell Carlisle embodied, donating her time, talent, and treasure to assist the most vulnerable members of our community. Lorna is an extraordinarily knowledgeable and talented pro bono attorney, and she also has tirelessly volunteered her time and expertise to better the lives of our constituents. She participates at the local and state level in trainings, mentoring, advocacy, and generally supporting legal aid programs. We are grateful for the work that you do, Lorna. And now, without further ado, it is my honor to present Ms. Lorna Brown Burton with the 2022 Russell E. Carlisle Advocacy Award.
Thank you, Chad, and thank you, Legal Aid Services of Broward County, for this wonderful award. Friends and colleagues, it is with pride and gratitude that I accept the Russell E. Carlisle Award. Russell was recognized for a lifetime of commitment to equal justice and to pro bono service to the poor and disadvantaged communities. Russell also contributed financially to legal aid services to ensure that access to the courts is not denied to those most vulnerable. I've tried in my own life to emulate the ideals for which Russell stood. Like Russell, I've been an avid supporter of legal aid and its programs. I've been involved in pro bono service. As stated, I've served on the Board of Legal Aid Services of Broward County from 1996 to 2002, to include serving as board chair president, and I've also contributed to legal aid financially. Also, like Russell, I have lived by the principles of passion for the cause of equal justice for all, preparation, being always prepared to create opportunities for growth, for legal aid programs, persistence, never giving up on ensuring access to justice for all, professionalism, displaying ethics and professionalism at all times with all members of our legal community, as well as the community at large, and being present by giving of my time and expertise in volunteering, as well as giving everyone I come in contact with the attention and the respect they deserve. I'm especially honored to be recognized with this award at this time in the Florida Bar's history, as pro bono service is an essential element of the Bar's strategic plan. I believe we must be intentional and strategic in increasing awareness about the work of legal aid programs and develop programs with our community stakeholders, along with the Florida Bar leadership, to ensure greater access to legal services for the poor, the vulnerable, and the disadvantaged. I further believe this is the time to highlight the need to adequately fund legal aid programs so they can hire and retain talent, as well as invest in technological advances to ensure the continued success of legal aid programs, and that legal aid services across our great state of Florida continue to function and operate at the highest level. Thank you again, Legal Aid Services of Broward County, for this recognition. And thank you everyone for being here and supporting legal aid.
Thank you, Lorna. Thank you for setting an example over the decades as to service to our community and a passion for serving those most in need and providing justice to all. And I want to remind viewers that they can make a donation in honor of Lorna via a link on the Facebook comment section on our website, browardlegalaid.org. Please do that so that we can continue to make a difference in our community to provide equal access to justice. And I'd like to thank all of you for attending today, and thank you for all you do for our community.